our final set of the losers quarters. We've got Peli versus Streakz. It feels like a DBZ classic from back in the day. Sonic versus Fox, I could assume. I think this is going to be a fast-paced game.
Well, it's certainly from the side of Streakz, it has to be. Because
Yeah,
if Sonic gets a couple of those open conversions and a fast edge guard, you are going to have to try and play at a pace to keep up with Sonic now, who's going to be bouncing from one end of the stage to the other.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like a character that can keep... There's not many that can keep up with Sonic, but Fox has to be at least one of them, right? You know, catching people, Sonic's aerial movements, you know, being able to box with Sonic as well. I feel like Fox could do quite well for that.
Yeah, so in Streakz last set versus Owl, we didn't really see much edge guard attempts, much off-stage play. But yeah, Sonic is one of the characters that can edge guard Fox very well, using the up B hitbox to stuff out some of Fox's options to come back. So we'll see if there'll be a change from Peli's side to see.
Peli, as soon as he gets like those advantage situations, he's going to be looking for those edge guards, those springs, those run-off fairs, those back airs, and the spin dash cancel that you can do under the ledge as well.
That was great patience from Steph at the ledge, by the way. That was really nice stuff. Peli with an early lead, but certainly not insurmountable. We're still getting into the grind of the set. But I think you can kind of see the gameplay of what Peli's looking for, right? Little hits, little combos here and there, but very much keeping his distance, running away from a lot of the game. This is Sonic and how you play the character, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not too sure on what the set record is between these two, but I imagine they have played enough times for it to by far that both players are familiar with each other's character.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, I mean, look, even though Peli is from here, he went to Meltdown to the past. They used to play against each other when London ran monthlies and stuff like that. Like, these two know each other and how they play, so we'll see how... Oh, Peli can't take the stock. Tries to go for the down air spike, but not getting the correct hitbox.
I think so. I think he teched the stage.
Yeah, he teched the stage in the end.
That was very impressive.
Yeah, we can see that Streakz is just constantly staying on Peli's toes, not giving him a chance to charge up that spin dash, and that changes Sonic's gameplay quite a lot when you're not able to just charge from one side of the screen to the other, and see maybe Peli struggling a little bit, but Fox off stage now. That's the option.
Gets through the spring. I think what's going to be important is exactly how well Streakz responds to how Peli goes off in edge guards, because Sonic has about 60 different mix-ups that you can do off stage. Yeah. You know, every time that he jumps off, you're playing a guessing game of whether he's going high, low.
Nice. That was sick. That was sick. The dash back into the forward tilt, I really, really like that. And I think for Steph and Streakz in his perspective, Sonic's out of shield game probably not amazing, right?
No.
So you got to be pressuring the Peli shield as much as you can, but getting to the shield is the issue. And when you've got a lead like this, Peli can live for a long time if he wants to.
Yes, absolutely.
Luckily though, Fox ground game really fast, so is able to do that, and the tried and true shot back
again,
taking the stock.
So we're getting into this the kind of second stock for both these players. I mean, we're seeing a very, very even game. Both players picking up kills relatively in the percentage that you would like to see. It doesn't really feel like either of them need to improve too much, other than maybe Peli going a little bit harder for edge guards. I don't really know. It's hard to say at the moment.
It's really back and forth.
Yeah.
I think it is very fine so far what Peli's been doing, because you don't want to commit so deep so early when you're still figuring out what your opponent's habits are.
Right, yeah.
I think it's very important to, hover in that area just in front of the ledge, see what Streakz likes to do in terms of his recovery, and then make a big call out when it's really going to matter.
For sure.
But he does need to ramp it up soon and really start making those call-outs matter.
Especially later with an all one stage to the other kind of dash and grab. Steph got him in the air. Let's see how he can get off a leg now, Peli. Good patience. Really good patience. Back throw? No.
Decided not to opt for it. He's ledge. Oh my word! Didn't commit to the up smash, but the tomahawk into the grab. Very, very, very good.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, right? How whenever Peli approaches with that spin dash, if they jump a little bit too early with it, you can maybe up smash and kill with it. But Peli getting the Hurricane wrist forward smash and taking the stock. Again, establishing a little bit of a lead, but if it's anything like the first stock, we're going to see a kill from Steph quite soon. Maybe at the ledge with another back air.
Right now, short hop back airs. Oh, opting for the down smash instead, barely missing the normal get out timing.
What's important is how these ledge situations are going to be played for Streakz, because outside of those call-outs with up smash, that is really where he's going to be making most of his work count on stocks. Because it's one of the few situations that Sonic can't just run away from.
Yeah, exactly.
He has to play the ledge in a lot of ways.
I think Peli as well is trying to avoid a lot of these scrap situations as well. Obviously, Streakz playing Fox, used to scrapping a lot, being able to get information a lot better possibly than Peli in those situations. So just trying to get the hit, run away, trying to get the hit, run away, where Steph is actually trying to just force all those situations a lot.
It's going to be a very, very back and forth. Streakz, a bit of a dangerous percent if he was to get sent off stage now, but Peli still sitting pretty nice at a 53. There is no threat to his stock just yet.
Oh, but when you drop your jump like that, it gets a little bit scarier, but gets an aggressive landing with the back air.
Nice high recovery there from Streakz. He's not used that one yet, I don't think, in this set so far. Miss spaces that.
Oh, bad trade.
Sets him up. Gets a little kick up with the down tilt.
Yeah.
And then just bicycle kicks it for the stock. First game going to Peli, very, very close, all things considered. You know, it felt like a pretty high octane game. It felt like there were like interactions happening quite often. There was only a minute on the clock left.
Yeah.
So it is definitely a case of like, this is Peli's game, and that timer is a friend to Peli more than like many other things in this set right now.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
He can play to that if he really needs to.
And do you know what? It's not beyond Peli to do that. What's important that I think Streakz is doing is he's kept it consistently close, because he's cornering Sonic, and then he's watching what Peli's doing. He's not, you know, going in and trying to hit the shield or overcommitting into a charge spin dash. When Peli gets that kind of charge off, Streakz is content to move to center stage and hold shield or jump around and try and make himself as hard to hit as possible. All while using his movement to cut the stage down and get Peli in a situation where he can't just charge the spin.
Ooh, yeah. So that was an interesting one. Peli actually angled the forward smash upwards, maybe seeing some kind of higher recovery that Streakz was actually going to go for, because that forward smash could hit at ledge. Very 3D chess thinking there for Peli.
I'd be interested to know the interaction between Firefox and Sonic F Smash, because if it clanks out,
it trades and it just...
Yeah, I feel like
it trades.
Fox just gets carefree, I think.
Maybe I'm a little...
Sonic singes his little glove and Fox dies, pretty much. That's what happens.
Fox has a caved-in head. Yeah, I'm a little confused as why you would go for the upward one then, because obviously it's not a threat of a two-framing Fox in that situation. And I don't see why Streakz would ever opt to go for a high Firefox at that angle. But I don't know. I'm not there.
I mean, these two are in the top 8 of the biggest tournament that the UKIE has hosted to date. This is huge for both players, and we're looking at a very even game too so far.
Oh, he's just been a little bit too early with these commitments to the smash attacks. It's twice now that down smash has come out.
Oh, a quick response though.
Straight away.
But this is the importance of the ledge trap situations. Now, if Streakz gets that down smash, this early stock might not be quite so even as it is, because Streakz can potentially build a lead from it. So he has to be more consistent and more clinical with what he's doing at ledge against Sonic.
Yeah, any matchup in this, any character against Sonic, whoever has the lead is so important. Just changing who has to approach who changes so much in the matchup. The second Sonic has a lead, it becomes so much harder for whoever the other characters just to do anything they want to.
Exactly.
Sonic's game is just sitting in the corner, charging a spin dash, and just playing anti-approach.
He sets the pace of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And you, well, you either match that pace or you lose. You don't get a choice. It's that polarizing, right?
Up throw, kind of getting him in the air, gets the back air instead of an up air. Nice
Incredible
stuff.
call out.
Is the down smash
Left
finally good in line?
situation. Calls out the roll, but it's a little bit too slow. Peli's able to get out of there.
Again at the legs. Let's see if Steph can capitalize.
Nice.
Really
Yeah.
smart. That was really smart. You saw Streakz move a tiny bit microspacing just to the left to avoid that back air, and then reading the air dodge, and then getting the stock.
But an immediate response from Peli. These two are trading stocks for quick. This is mad stuff here.
They're not letting any single person have a lead for more than a couple seconds because they know how important it is.
This is the importance of Streakz cannot be lazy when off stage.
No.
That is the situation that you are fearing the most. Sonic, again, with his mix-ups, is going to be a threat to you at all percents. Equally, Peli has to be very, very respectful around his ledge game, because otherwise it leads to chases like this.
Ooh, doesn't get the jab reset. But the drag down forward there, the right idea.
He's taking his time now.
Yeah, this is a good situation now for Steph, because like I feel like when he's had the lead, it's not been by like huge amounts, but this is a pretty sizable percent. This is a pretty sizable percent, enough to get Peli to start approaching and attacking, which he's doing really well.
Yeah, Peli's making it out. He's forced quite a few mistakes out of Streakz here, and he is continuing to push. Dodge off the stage. Sonic's recovery is too good to be worried about that, but the ledge trap is going to be coming through and is consistent.
Oh.
Peli's been getting away with these by, I think, a matter of frames.
Yeah, every single
these
time.
These high frames are coming in clutch.
Yeah, tries to catch again. That roll in with the up smash.
Good mix up that time to retreat away and spin dash in the air to get back on stage.
I feel like it's super hard for Streakz to get the kill here. If Sonic is just charging from one side to the other, how are you going to land that falling there? How are you going to land that raw up smash? It's super hard.
He did call out the right option with a jump, but unfortunately not able to hit the up air. Again, this is a really, really close game. It feels like momentum's on Streak's side, but it only takes a couple of hits from Peli, and the game has to shift immensely in terms of pace.
Yeah, you see
Every
Streakz
time.
going a lot more up smash out, just really trying to end this game.
Forcing themselves into a bit of an off-stage position there, Peli.
The important thing to note is that every time neutral gets reset, Streakz has to be passive. He has to wait for Peli to force himself into a corner and play out of a more disadvantageous stage situation. Whereas Peli, all he's got to wait for is that one hit off spin dash.
Yeah.
And he gets to convert into a kill.
With the pivot forward tilt, really strong again from Peli. That was incredible pressure to clutch out that game. Again, it felt like Peli was playing very, very bait and switch throughout the whole of that last minute or so, because Steph was not committing to much at all there.
No.
But really good wherewithal to just recognize, you know what, I'm going to run in and make a decision.
Yeah, this is the time.
It worked out so well.
This is the time, and that is the switch. And it's a risk.
It's a huge risk,
But
yeah.
playing safe, especially with the amount of times that Peli has ended up at ledge, could have potentially ended up seeing him lose that game.
Yeah.
So a risk
stuff.
with a big payoff for sure, and a very successful one at that.
One thing as well that I noticed is that throughout that whole situation, Peli was constantly mixing up his disadvantage options, whether that was roll in, roll out, spot dodge, and not giving Streakz the chance to read an option and getting and taking the stock. And you can see that experience, that TP knowledge coming out there from Peli, not panicking in such an intense situation.
There was no consistent pattern to Peli getting off the ledge in that set at all. Even down to the way he responded to back air pressure. He mixed up his options after jumping back in every capable way, so that Streakz would not get a clean conversion.
Every single time that Streakz has had Peli at ledge, he's been so close again, reading the option, but just not capitalizing, taking the stock. What's the option going to be?
My word, the crowd is getting loud in the background, so much so that I'm struggling to hear my co-commentators. They are wanting Streakz to get rid of this stock and get rid of it. He does!
Yes.
Going with Shades of Albion forward to destroy him, chat. If you know, you know. Streakz maybe hearing a little bit of the crowd and getting a bit of a power up, because this is a decent lead. Again, we've seen it in the set so far where the minute one player gets the lead, the stock is taken immediately from that player. And this is looking a little bit stronger for the London rep.
Yes, for sure. He's got to make sure that he's not giving Peli any freebies now off stage. He wants to, every time Sonic goes into the spin dash, hop over it, hold shield. Sonic ain't grabbing you. He's He's just going to have to reset the neutral situation. Peli's going up there for him.
God.
Catches him with the F tilt on the way back down as well.
Peli reaching super far, whether that's super high or super low, trying to get the stock right now. Doesn't want Streakz to extend this lead any further. But Streakz
Dash
says
attack. At ledge again. If Streakz can seal the stock here, the reversal for Peli though from out of nowhere hits the back end, coast to coast, and now we are even stocks. But Peli down a hell of a lot of percent.
It's crazy.
Oh my God! Out of nothing.
Goodness!
His reactions are insane.
Brother! Who doesn't like him? I ain't
one.
seen him.
No one.
I ain't seen him if they do.
Another level. Absolutely outstanding read there with the up smash.
This might be the first time as well that we've seen Streakz with a really big lead, a whole stock, in fact, nearly lapping in percents.
Sir? Hold on. There's something awoken in my man Streakz. I don't know. But right, he's playing like a monster. He's playing like a monster right now. This is clean as hell. Step with a lead is looking very, very strong compared to the Steph who has to play against Peli, where it's very even stocks and percent.
This is where you need to find your next gear. You are on your tournament stock now, and this separates the people that close this out and reverse this situation, get the extra games that you need to win in, versus the people that crumble and bow out of the tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
Peli's not going to make it easy for you, though.
Okay. Just percent from that Firefox. That's really, really helpful.
Yes.
You know, it's a trade that Peli probably shouldn't be taking in this kind of situation. Because 95%, it only takes an error and drill, and it's done.
You can see a lot more nairs being thrown out by Streakz. All he needs is one to connect, or a raw up smash, as we've seen time and time again. But Fox at the ledge is super scary.
Yeah,
this
nice
might
space,
kill.
Not getting the kill with that, though.
But
he's going to go
still
deep.
off stage.
Oh, really good recognition. Really good recognition. Just walking a little bit to the left, position away from the back end. Not able to get a kill from it, but Peli evens up the stocks again. Can Streakz get the kill and seal this for a game 4?
As I said before, though, Peli in this situation, he's been in it loads of times before. He knows what to do.
Yeah.
He knows what he needs to do, and I wouldn't be surprised if he could do it as well.
Yeah, you just see the amount of nairs being thrown out now. It's a good option for sure, but if you're tunnel visioning on that one option, this is where Peli can strike. It's a long way to go, but it is certainly not insurmountable.
No, and it will only get easier every time you land that hit, and that's how he needs to take it. One trade at a time, one hit at a time. Just got to avoid those critical moves.
Frames, pixels, so
close. Tries to get over. This is scary. This is a bad situation.
Goes up.
The high recovery.
Air dodges to the stage.
64. Still safe for now.
Streakz needs to end this now. Peli is slowly getting more damage. Getting the raw up smash.
Nice catch on the platform.
Nice. We're getting a game 4. I feel like we deserve to see a game 4 in this set. Streakz playing very, very strong. And I think a lot of that came down to the fact that he got the lead. He got the lead, and it was a strong lead as well. It wasn't a percent or two. It wasn't like a stock taken and then a stock taken immediately after. He had like a good, full stock lead.
And
that was huge. Yeah.
I don't think Peli didn't want to have the lead that entire game. It was the perfect situation for Streakz and for a character like Fox.
Replicating that is going to be a different story in this game 4, but let's see if Streakz can take this to a game 5 or if Peli's going to be advancing into losers semis.
Yes. It's very interesting to note how, while Peli is obviously playing on the outside, Streakz will just hold center stage until Peli has moved past him and then go into pressure to see if he can get out a panic option there. Okay. Peli's being a bit more engaging here.
Yeah, he's stacking a lot.
Chasing him through.
Peli looking like Streakz a little bit. Hold on.
Okay. I can play the rushdown game too.
Oh my god.
Trying to raw as well. To be fair.
Looking like Cousin Boneless is starting off. That was a godlike read. Hold on.
I like how you went to big yourself up.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Only my Sonic would, I'm just saying.
Peli actually missing so much confirms by like frames so
Bad
close, that
frames.
lingering there, that connected, that would have been back air, and that would have been death. And we all know Sonic with the lead is a problem. And
that was an excellent
of course,
tech roll in
Streakz
there by Peli because Streakz was already moving to cover the rollout and would have connected with an up smash. The back air is going to take the first stock. Now, let's see this all-important starter because you need to build that lead now, Streakz, if you want to keep Peli on the back foot. There's no sense trading stocks. Here we go. Dash attack to up tilt. Peli gets out and resets neutral.
really good grab. A lot of arrows been thrown out by Streakz, knowing that he's conditioning Peli into shields. Getting those grabs out is super important.
Oh my
Again,
gosh,
what's
a
fun
commit
is
a low smash.
Force those over commitments.
60%. How much more can you make this lead?
Up front, no, we're going for a forward throw instead. I like the option there from Peli,
Nice
but
stall.
unfortunately not going to be able to get it.
Really good drift at Streakz, deciding to drift back to the ledge rather than drift to center stage, and Peli waiting for the center stage drift, and unfortunately barely missing it.
Huge lead again. This is a huge lead.
Yeah,
again.
this is massive.
Yes,
Again with
the
those
back
aggressive
air
ledge.
again.
Peli has been very particular when he's been picking when to do that drop down spin dash
air,
cancel back air. Every time he's gone for it, it's caught Streakz off guard because otherwise he's been so passive and so runaway with his ledge options.
Yeah. And it shows how strong a mentality to have, because it's like having the intelligence to pick that option when your opponent least expects it. It's such a good mind game to win.
For sure. Whoa, goes up there and trades the spin dash with an up air.
Ooh, does it connect with the up smash? Yeah.
Missing. It's as you mentioned before, Steve, as well, is that you're seeing Streakz, as soon as the charge, the spin dash comes in, Streakz straight away runs to center stage, just trying to stuff out whatever option comes after it rather than the immediate option. And it's working out, getting a lot of trades. And when you're got a lead this big, you're really happy with those trades.
Nice, and he gets
Taking
another
the
stock.
That back air is putting in work for Streakz, getting so many stocks from it time and time again.
he's just doing everything right here. Jumps over the get-up attack and gets a little bit more percent after a drag down. It's looking very strong for Streakz. Peli needs to start pushing now. Peli really needs to start pushing now. Get some more percent on the board and force Steph off stage. That's where he's going to get a bit more.
Realistically, Peli needs to now convert one of those edge guard situations at a low percent to really pull this back in. But Streakz is not giving him even the room to breathe over that ball.
He's stuck under it! Who is this guy?
Streakz is
He just won an Arcadian! Who is he?
Yeah, you can't punish that. That is no lie. Streakz realizing it though and not being able to get reversal.
This is very, very, very tough for Peli now. Even if he gets this stock, this is shades of last game. Streakz as well, for when he has been off stage, has been mixing up very, very well, using the shine to stall himself, make sure that he's never ever directly in Sonic's line of fire when running off stage.
The spin dash off stage, it's an option to get Peli back on the stage, sure, but he's not getting anything off it, and he's finding himself in that situation
It's very
quite
passive.
a lot.
Here we go. Sonic's
Nice.
gone too low. Excellent mix-up by Streakz again. He has been very, very clutch. I cannot overstate enough how much it's mattered so far.
Nice to get the trump. Peli wise to it, though. How does Peli get the kill here?
Like this, maybe.
Is this finally going to be the
Shine's
threat?
been used.
gonna have
Firebox
to
required.
keep on
Really good.
Oh, he's killed it with a game
God.
5!
Like a card grind, bro. They just
Was
hit
that
into each other.
unattackable? I didn't see.
It was not unattackable. I don't think it was
I don't,
unattackable.
but
I don't think it was.
I don't know. You got
Flying.
You got
But who
real-
has the awareness to tech that?
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
don't
sure.
expect to tech that, do you? Like, that kind of trade, it's one of those where it's just such an uncommon trade that you'll see. Peli just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah,
And because of
who
that, we're
could
going to
expect?
a
Did you see how Sonic
Yeah,
flew?
he was-
He
Exactly.
was like, that
Yo,
was Mach 1
exactly,
speed, man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
He took the speed from his game and fucking bounced off a wall.
It's so crazy to me because Fox's biggest weakness is his offstage play. And I don't think once so far on stream we've seen Streakz get edge guarded at all.
No.
It's just, it's crazy. It's
I feel
Streakz
like
is built different.
I think that's a testament to how good Streakz is when it comes to mixing up how he gets to ledge. Because, you know, we mentioned it in the previous set with Owl Babies. It's like, you know, Owl had so many good tools, I saw it, to really hurt Streakz off stage. We didn't really see it. Same here with Sonic, and now we're getting a switch to me Brawler in game 5. This is a last-ditch effort to make sure this works, because, you know, Peli is thinking, Streakz has adapted. Streakz knows what I'm doing.
This is the download.
And this is a really, really good character to be able to pull out Game 5. Me, Brawler, can interrupt every momentum piece you have with 1-2 combos and a super early kill.
This stage is also super, super good for me, Brawler. It has a super low ceiling, and that platform is going to help a lot with combos. So, yeah, it's going to be scary because one hit is all Peli needs to get that kill. Saying that though, 90%. Yeah, it's literally, yeah, it's Fox vs B-Tech Fox. Yeah.
I think the Streakz train is continuing as it has been going so far since Game 2. And Peli is looking in a tough position, only 40% on the board for him, while being stuck at 130%. He does not have the consistent runaway options that he does on Sonic, so now every ledge trap situation, every whiff is going to really count.
But for Peli, I mean, look, he's going to expect that he's going to take a kill, but at 130%, you know what he's looking for. He's looking to get Fox just above that Hollow Bastion platform and get that up B kill, because it was certainly going to kill at 74.
Peli timed that down air as well to catch a Firefox that was going straight for ledge, so Streakz very smartly angled it into the stage and rode the stage up to delay the animation slightly. Very, 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 very aware.
Me Brawler, again, in this matchup is actually not bad because both these characters are not really known for going off stage and edge guarding.
Right.
And that is probably both of their biggest weaknesses as well. So,
I like the option there.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot more neutral play, a lot more bait and punishment.
That's going to be it.
Yeah.
Oh, killing super early, 90%. Max Rage, though, on Peli.
Oh, hits him for 20 as well with a
whiff
suplex.
punishes. The whiff punishes are going to be very strong here, but Streakz responds in kind with the back air.
Oh, hold on, Peli.
Oh, no.
This is bad.
40%.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Instead of a little bit. Oh, that's it. Surely, that's it. This is one way to book yourself into loser semis. If Peli can do this with a Game 5 switch to Me Brawler, that is unprecedented. I've never seen this. I've never seen this. Against a player like Streakz as well, this is huge.
This is huge indeed. We saw the Hollow Bastion platform making him kill super, super early. But Streakz just needs to get, what, 3 or 4 interactions to bring this back. But Peli is not giving to him whatsoever. They're just scrapping, keep running into each other.
Peli's preemptively throwing out these up tilts as a means to kind of prevent Streakz from willingly just going for these short hops into him. And as a result,
reacts to the tech, not giving it to him though. Oh, and the trade does not work out for Streakz at all there.
It's looking tough.
This is bad. This is really, really bad here for Streakz. Down tilt catches under the ledge.
That was really good awareness though from Streakz. DIing guard. DI'd in. That would have linked to an up B. Oh, getting
the tech the wrong way.
Bit desperate now.
It is looking tough.
Forward throw.
Such a very strong comeback.
And that's it. Peli takes the Game 5 with Me Brawler. Huge. Wow.
Who would have thought that the Peli Me Brawler would have done this?
What a testament to a fantastic player like Peli, though, to recognize that, you know what, Streakz has adapted to me getting the way I play with Sonic. He's adapted to everything I'm doing with Sonic. I have so much confidence in my Me Brawler that I can go into Game 5 knowing that loser semis is on the line. And he took the game. That's huge, and congratulations to Peli.
Yeah, that is the last-ditch effort, and that is the ultimate confidence to have. And to be able to utilize Brawler's tools a lot better to call out what Streakz was doing in neutral with those short hops, just constantly landing into those uppercut up tilts that Me Brawler has, changed the pace completely.
You know, commiserations to Streakz, but again, Peli does move on to loser semis where he's going to be going against Curry Governor.